A recent explosive revelation has sent shockwaves through Hollywood and the entertainment world. An FBI witness has come forward, naming several high-profile celebrities allegedly arrested for their involvement in aiding Sean "Diddy" Combs amid ongoing investigations into his secretive parties and alleged illicit activities. This unexpected disclosure exposes a darker side of the glitz and glamour, revealing a web of complicity that extends far beyond what was previously imagined. The named celebrities, once untouchable icons, now face serious legal scrutiny as authorities piece together the complex puzzle of power, influence, and potential criminal conduct surrounding Diddy's inner circle. This development marks a pivotal moment, raising urgent questions about accountability and the hidden dynamics within Hollywood's elite. Jonathan Oddi's second interview. Unveiling a messier truth. Jonathan Oddi's return to the public eye with his explosive second interview sent shockwaves through the entertainment world. Unlike his first, relatively measured conversation, this new tell-all was raw, chaotic, and packed with revelations that paint an unprecedented picture of Sean "Diddy" Combs' secretive gatherings. Widely leaked across social media platforms, Oddi's account peeled back the glamorous veneer of celebrity parties to reveal a hidden, darker reality. One where power, influence, and manipulation intertwined in ways few could have imagined. Oddi described Diddy's events as more than mere star-studded soirees. These were elaborate stages for exchanging secrets, negotiating unseen power plays, and blurring the lines between voluntary consent and coercion. According to Oddi, these gatherings thrummed with an intoxicating mix of excess, secrecy, and calculated control, far removed from the public's typical notions of Hollywood glitz and glamour. The dark underbelly of A-list celebrity gatherings. The list of alleged attendees in Oddi's account immediately grabbed headlines and sparked heated debates. Usher, Will Smith, Jaden Smith, LeBron James, and Kevin Hart were named as key figures frequenting these clandestine events. Each name carries a carefully curated public image, so their alleged involvement raised eyebrows, disbelief, and intense speculation. Usher, for example, had long been known to share a close relationship with Diddy. He once revealed he lived at Diddy's home in his youth. But Oddi suggested Usher's ties went much deeper and more complex, involving participation in these secret circles far beyond mentorship or friendship. Will and Jaden Smith's simultaneous presence at these parties reopened public conversations about the family's private struggles and speculated tensions. Observers questioned whether the father-son duo's attendance indicated more profound, perhaps troubling dynamics within their personal lives. LeBron James's inclusion was especially startling. The basketball superstar maintains an image largely untainted by scandal, making the allegations a significant departure from his typically pristine public persona. For many fans, hearing LeBron's name among these stories of debauchery and manipulation was difficult to reconcile. Wild behavior and jaw-dropping moments. Among the most shocking scenes Oddi described involved Trey Songz, an R&B singer known for guarding his private life carefully. According to Oddi, Trey was seen in a highly unusual and intimate situation, sitting on Diddy's lap in a manner that hinted at blurred boundaries of comfort and power. The situation escalated when Oddi claimed he was directly asked whether he wanted to join in, revealing the intense pressure and complex social dynamics operating at these gatherings. These parties, Oddi emphasized, weren't just about music and casual mingling. They were calculated environments where social and sexual power dynamics were deliberately manipulated. Guests could find themselves filmed, sometimes without their knowledge, either on personal devices or by Diddy's trusted inner circle. This covert recording created a digital archive, possibly used as leverage to control, coerce, or silence attendees. The leaked footage, a treasure trove of secrets and scandal. Perhaps the most startling development in this saga is the discovery of an enormous collection of electronic devices confiscated during investigations. These included phones, laptops, and multiple hard drives, 8 of which reportedly contained over 90 terabytes of footage, an astonishing volume that dwarfs typical data storage and suggests an almost constant surveillance of these events. Oddi claimed these recordings captured every detail of what transpired at Diddy's parties, offering law enforcement an unprecedented window into a world of celebrity secrets and high-stakes manipulation. The footage reportedly includes compromising moments involving not only entertainers, but also top-tier corporate executives, blurring the lines between entertainment, business, and clandestine power plays. In the weeks following the seizures, a string of high-profile resignations among CEOs and other executives stirred public speculation. Many wondered if these departures were connected to fears over exposure or involvement in the recorded activities. While no official confirmation links these executives directly to the events, the timing and coincidence have only fanned the flames of rumor and intrigue. The culture of control. How Diddy maintained his empire. At the core of these events was not just reckless partying, but a strategic play for control. Jonathan Oddi's narrative reveals a kingmaker who ruled his domain with an iron fist wrapped in velvet gloves. Diddy's ability to reward loyalty and punish dissent was central to maintaining his empire. A prime example of this power dynamic is the story of French Montana, a rapper and close confidant of Diddy. French reportedly received lavish gifts, including millions of dollars in cash, lucrative business deals, and even a signature vodka brand, an unusual level of generosity that went beyond friendship. According to Oddi, these gifts were not merely acts of kindness, but calculated moves to secure French's allegiance and reinforce the inner circle's loyalty. Those who stayed within Diddy's favor thrived, enjoying wealth, opportunities, and protection. But crossing the line or attempting to distance oneself risked career derailment, social isolation, or worse. This balance of carrot and stick ensured that Diddy's power remained unchallenged, extending his influence far beyond the music industry into business and culture. The bigger picture: influence, secrecy, and the price of fame. Jonathan Oddi's revelations suggest that Diddy's parties functioned as a microcosm of Hollywood's hidden ecosystem, where influence, secrecy, and control converge in high-stakes games of power. It's a world where loyalty is currency, leverage is weaponized, and the boundaries between friend and foe blur constantly. These revelations not only expose a darker side of celebrity culture, but also raise critical questions about consent, privacy, and the ethical responsibilities of power players. The combination of wild excess with covert surveillance highlights a troubling environment where personal freedom may be compromised for ambition and control. As investigations continue and more details emerge, the public remains captivated by the unfolding story. What other secrets lie buried within Diddy's world? How many powerful figures are caught in this complex web? And what will the ultimate fallout mean for the entertainment industry and those who inhabit it? The silence of the stars and public reactions. Despite the explosive nature of the allegations that have surfaced and the growing body of evidence, many celebrities named in connection with these parties have chosen silence. Their quietude has only intensified public speculation. Are they protecting themselves legally? Are they hoping to avoid the personal and professional fallout? Or is there an unspoken agreement to keep the secrets locked away? This silence has generated a cacophony of theories on social media and beyond. Fans and critics alike grapple with disbelief and curiosity. struggling to reconcile the polished, pristine public images of stars like LeBron James with the shadowy allegations that now swirl around these exclusive events. For many, this contrast exposes a troubling duality in celebrity culture: the gulf between the curated persona presented to the world and the hidden realities beneath. This dissonance fuels both fascination and skepticism, as audiences try to piece together what is truth, what is rumor, and what might remain forever obscured behind Hollywood's velvet ropes. The power dynamics behind Diddy's lavish gestures. To the outside observer, Sean "Diddy" Combs might appear as a generous titan of industry, a larger-than-life figure who opens doors, throws unforgettable parties, and bestows lavish gifts on his closest friends. But insiders describe a far more complex and calculated game behind this generosity. Diddy's acts of largesse, whether millions in cash, luxury cars, or bespoke products like French Montana's signature vodka, serve strategic purposes. These gifts are less about kindness and more about cementing influence, creating bonds of loyalty, and sometimes ensuring control. Take, for instance, the oft-cited story of Diddy reportedly gifting French Montana $1 million. On the surface, it reads as an extraordinary act of friendship. Yet many insiders question the strings attached. What expectations come with such a gift? What unspoken debts are incurred when one receives that kind of largesse? In Diddy's world, generosity is a tool of power, used to reinforce allegiance and maintain a carefully curated inner circle that benefits from his empire's reach. 50 Cent's shade. Public skepticism on Diddy's influence. Few figures in hip-hop are as outspoken as Curtis "50 Cent" Jackson, whose candid commentary often cuts through industry facades. Over the years, 50 Cent has openly critiqued the dynamics behind Diddy's treatment of French Montana, painting it less as genuine friendship and more as a calculated move to secure loyalty. 50 Cent's observations highlight a recurring pattern. Artists who remain close to Diddy often enjoy career boosts and opportunities, while those who drift away tend to see their momentum stall. He has joked that French's sustained presence in the spotlight depends heavily on features from other established artists, a suggestion that without Diddy's connections and influence, French's success might wane. This critique fits into the broader narrative of Diddy as a gatekeeper who rewards loyalty lavishly but punishes those who stray. It's a dynamic that appears to have impacted multiple artists and collaborators, reinforcing a system where influence is centralized and independence can come at a cost. The silent code of loyalty and control. In the glittering world of celebrity culture, where fame and fortune often appear to be earned through talent and charisma alone, there lies a far more complex and shadowy narrative. A narrative shaped by power, control, and an unspoken code of loyalty. At the center of this web is Sean "Diddy" Combs, whose empire extends beyond music and business ventures into a realm where influence is currency and allegiance is mandatory. Within Diddy's circle, generosity is not an act of simple kindness, but a strategic move. Acceptance of his gifts and favors carries with it an implicit contract, one that demands unwavering loyalty and silence. To fall out of favor with Diddy is not just to lose a friend or mentor. It can mean losing access to critical platforms, industry connections, and lucrative opportunities that can make or break careers in entertainment. This silent code ensures that the power balance remains firmly in Diddy's hands, maintaining a network of individuals bound as much by obligation as by choice. Diddy's surveillance culture. The power of the camera. Yet, loyalty alone is not enough to sustain such a vast and complex network. Behind the lavish parties, million-dollar gifts, and headline-making collaborations lies a more unsettling aspect of Diddy's control: his reputed obsession with surveillance. Rumors abound that Diddy's events, whether exclusive parties, private jets, or intimate gatherings, are meticulously documented. This documentation goes far beyond the usual social media posts or casual cell phone videos. Sources close to the scene suggest that sophisticated recording equipment is deployed to capture nearly every moment, creating an extensive digital archive of interactions, conversations, and sometimes compromising situations. This trove of footage serves as a powerful tool of control. Guests and associates are well aware that their actions could be recorded at any time, fostering an atmosphere where self-censorship becomes instinctive. This omnipresent surveillance ensures that loyalty is maintained not merely through affection or respect, but through the latent threat of exposure. The cameras are said to follow stars everywhere, from private jets soaring through the skies to hotel rooms where privacy is little more than an illusion. Secret tunnels and underground rituals, Hollywood's hidden underbelly, beyond surveillance. Another layer of intrigue envelops Diddy's parties: the whispered existence of secret tunnels, hidden chambers, and bizarre initiation rituals reserved for the innermost circle of Hollywood's elite. These exclusive underground spaces are said to be far removed from the glittering surface-level events. Access to these areas is allegedly controlled by secret codes, handshakes, or phrases understood only by a trusted few. Inside, high-profile guests reportedly engage in rituals that range from strange performances to activities some insiders describe as humiliating or degrading. Far from mere entertainment, these rituals serve a strategic purpose. They forge bonds through shared vulnerability and demonstrate submission to the network's hierarchy. By participating, attendees effectively bind themselves into a secret society where loyalty is not only expected but ritually enforced. This environment makes it easier to manipulate and control individuals who might otherwise resist such influence. The underground nature of these gatherings, paired with their ritualistic intensity, suggests a deliberate construction of power dynamics that extend well beyond conventional party culture. They function as a crucible for trust and dominance, where Hollywood's power players engage in a dangerous game of secrecy and control behind closed doors. Will Smith and the Hollywood Climb, a tale of secrets and power plays. Among the names frequently connected to this clandestine world is Will Smith, whose journey from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air to one of Hollywood's most bankable stars has long been admired. However, speculation persists that his ascent may not have been driven solely by talent and hard work. Whispers within entertainment circles suggest that Will's success may have been aided by participation in these secret rituals and access to the networks that govern Hollywood's inner workings. The theory posits that compliance with the unspoken rules and integration into exclusive societies helped unlock doors otherwise closed to outsiders. This narrative challenges the conventional idea of meritocracy in the entertainment industry, suggesting instead that access, influence, and secret allegiances play an outsized role in determining who rises and who does not. Will Smith's story, while unique in its details, serves as a symbol of the broader power plays that shape careers behind the scenes. The broader network: Beyoncé, Jay-Z, and the Hollywood elite. In the labyrinthine world of celebrity influence and power, the reach of Diddy's inner circle reportedly extends far beyond just the obvious names in the music and entertainment industries. Rumors suggest that some of the most untouchable figures in Hollywood, including Beyoncé and Jay-Z, are also entwined within this secretive network, a shadow realm where influence is maintained not through public acclaim alone, but through participation in hidden rituals, secret codes, and covert alliances. This network, whispered about behind closed doors, provides a framework for understanding the meteoric rises and occasional sudden falls of many stars. It's a world where talent, while important, is only part of the equation. The other part is submission to the unspoken rules enforced by these elite societies, a system where those who acquiesce gain access to unparalleled opportunities, and those who resist may find themselves sidelined. Beyoncé and Jay-Z's rumored familiarity with these clandestine practices helps explain their sustained dominance and legendary status in the industry. Their immense success and influence seem less like chance and more like a reward for their ability to navigate and, perhaps, uphold the rules of this hidden system. This perspective sheds light on the complex interplay between artistry, power, and allegiance that governs Hollywood's elite. The complex relationship between Will Smith and Diddy. While Diddy's connection to Beyoncé and Jay-Z is often seen through the lens of mutual respect and collaboration, the relationship between Diddy and Will Smith is shrouded in more ambiguity and complexity. Outwardly, the two project a camaraderie celebrated at high-profile events and public appearances. However, insiders paint a different picture, one of subtle power struggles and unspoken tensions beneath the glossy veneer. Will Smith, known for his charismatic and approachable public image, is described by sources as a master of calculated discretion behind closed doors. His friendship with Diddy, while genuine in many respects, also functions as a strategic alliance. Will is said to leverage this relationship to safeguard and promote his interests, carefully balancing loyalty with his own ambitions. This duality reflects a broader Hollywood pattern where public personas often mask more complicated private realities. For Will Smith, the friendly facade coexists with a guarded, sometimes ruthless approach to his career and personal brand. His navigation of Diddy's world is not just social, but tactical, a dance requiring constant vigilance and adaptation to maintain his standing within the elite circle. The Jada Pinkett Smith connection, emotional turmoil and manipulation. Adding another layer of intrigue to the Will-Diddy dynamic are the rumors surrounding Will Smith's marriage to Jada Pinkett Smith. The couple's widely publicized ups and downs have fueled speculation that Diddy may have played a subtle, though influential, role in their emotional struggles. Known for his sharp acumen in leveraging situations for advantage, Diddy is rumored to have inserted himself into the couple's personal drama to retain leverage over Will. While these claims remain unverified and largely speculative, the mere suggestion paints a picture of a man willing to exploit even the most intimate vulnerabilities to consolidate power. In Hollywood's ecosystem, personal relationships and emotional turmoil can easily become tools for control. Whether through direct interference or indirect influence, the manipulation of private lives is a potent way to maintain dominance within such exclusive networks. The speculation surrounding Jada and Will's relationship hints at a disturbing reality where emotional chaos is not just personal, but political. Will Smith at Diddy's parties. More than just a guest. When Will Smith attends one of Diddy's legendary parties, it is tempting to see him simply as a star, enjoying the nightlife with other A-listers. However, sources suggest that Will's role is far more complex. At these gatherings, rife with secrecy, manipulation, and constant surveillance, Will is a key player navigating a perilous world where power is negotiated behind the scenes. At these events, where every move might be captured on hidden cameras and agendas simmer beneath the surface, Will's famously warm public persona may conceal a sharper, more cautious mind. In an environment where alliances are fragile and loyalties tested, each interaction can carry immense weight. The stakes are enormous. Not just reputations, but careers and personal safety hang in the balance. For Will and others in Diddy's circle, attending these parties is less about enjoyment and more about survival, participation, and maintaining one's place in a complex hierarchy of power. The mysterious virus rumor. Diddy's latest controversy. Just when the web of intrigue around Diddy seemed to reach its peak, a new and unsettling rumor emerged, one involving the alleged spread of a virus among a select group of high-profile celebrities. According to whispers circulating within Hollywood, Diddy is implicated in orchestrating the transmission of this virus as part of an enigmatic and potentially reckless scheme. Though the details remain vague and unconfirmed, the rumor feeds into the broader narrative of Diddy as a man whose influence and actions extend into dangerous and controversial territories. The list of celebrities allegedly caught up in this viral drama spans multiple spheres of influence, including music, film, and sports, raising questions about the possible motivations behind such behavior. While no official statements or evidence have surfaced, the association of Diddy with such a bizarre and serious claim has sent shockwaves through industry circles, deepening the suspicion and fear that surround his inner world. Power, secrecy, and the Hollywood machine. The sprawling network involving Diddy, Beyoncé, Jay-Z, Will Smith, and others paints a portrait of Hollywood far removed from its glossy public face. This is a world where influence is wielded not just through talent or charm, but through carefully maintained secrecy, strategic alliances, and often ruthless power plays, participation in secret rituals, adherence to an unspoken code of loyalty, and navigation of a pervasive surveillance culture appear to be prerequisites for success at the highest levels. For stars like Beyoncé and Jay-Z, these elements may explain their seemingly unassailable positions. For Will Smith, the stakes are more precarious, balanced between genuine relationships and calculated maneuvering. Meanwhile, rumors of manipulation, emotional exploitation, and even biological intrigue paint a picture of a Hollywood elite operating in a shadow realm where control is absolute and consequences severe. As these revelations and rumors continue to circulate, they invite a deeper reflection on the true cost of fame and power, reminding us that behind the glittering surface, a complex and often unsettling web of secrecy and control governs the lives of the world's most famous.